Hello, welcome to or back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Carly and I am a quantum healer and a curse reader. I'm not sure if I will be doing a tarot reading for this message. I might at the end. I'm just going to see what comes forward. But I mostly feel called to share what I've been doing the past couple of days. So over the weekend, it was the 4th of July weekend. I am currently watching my mother's house, babysitting her dogs while her and my father are celebrating their 33rd, 34th wedding anniversary. I'm not sure which one, but, you know, happy anniversary to my parents. Very happy for them. They're spending the weekend the week in Oregon. This message is for the healers. Especially healers who are actively in initiation, people who are still emptying the container, being prepared for whatever it is that they do next. I have been spending the last 2 years emptying my container, and this weekend I was asked to do something that was surprisingly hard, which is slow down. This is something that has come up in a lot of my readings lately, so I know that this is also for people who are just like me, you know, healers who are being encouraged to slow down, who are being encouraged to heal. And this can be extremely difficult because I think this is especially true for healers, because if your divine purpose is to be a healer, and I'm getting goosebumps all up the right side of my head. If your divine purpose is to be a healer, it is going to be really difficult for you to put yourself first, because your soul knows why you're here. Your soul knows your path. You've probably been doing the rounds of what you came here to do. You know, you probably always have been a giver for other people. I've looked a lot at my past, and there are a lot of times where I got tangled up with a person or a relationship or a friendship, whatever, that ended up really hurting me. And it's easy to say, oh, well, you should have known better. You shouldn't have gotten tangled up with that person. They were bad for you, this, that, and the other. You know, hindsight is 20/20 crap. But the reality is that I was drawn to them for a reason, and it is likely because I was always meant to be a healer. It is likely because I always knew what I came here to do, which is to heal people. So of course I would naturally be drawn to the person who's going to hurt me, because that's the person who needs healing. And the thing is when you are on this path to becoming a real healer, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to slow down, and you have to pour into your cup. Otherwise, how are you going to pour into anyone else's cup if your cup is empty? And I've been being asked to slow down for a very long time. For the past 2 years, I have been told to slow down, slow down, slow down. I've spent a lot of time resting. I spent a lot of time sleeping. I've spent a lot of time doing what feels like nothing, because that is how today's day and age is. That is how today's society is. If you are not producing, if you are not earning, if you are not doing, then you're actually doing nothing and you're a failure, or whatever the paradigm is, you know. But that's what's changing. If you want to be a healer, a good one, a long-lasting one, you have to be willing to pour into your cup first. So this past weekend, you might have noticed that I didn't post anything for a couple of days. And that's because every time I went to sit down to do a reading, just, to see what would naturally come out, I was told no. By my higher self and my guides, I was told, no, we're not doing a reading right now. And I said, well, why not? And he said, because we've been telling you to slow down. I know that you've been slowing down for a while, but you need to use this, I'm alone here, other than the dogs. This is a time for me to pour into myself, to meditate, to be in silence, to be in calm, to go inward, and fill my cup instead of going out and doing and doing and doing and doing and doing. And I actually got frustrated. I got really frustrated because I'm like, because I made a deck. I made my own deck. I bought 280 blank playing cards and I created my own deck. And I would very much like to show it to you guys. And I thought, well, why can't I do that? Like, I'm not doing it out of a place of, you know what, like I created something and I'm proud of it and I want to show it to whoever might need it. And the thing that my guides were telling me is like, you created this for yourself first. And the moment that you put like a drop into your cup, you're immediately ready to go give it away to your collective. And that's a beautiful thing that I want to make sure that all of you are taken care of. But I can't pour from a cup if it's always empty. And this, I know this is for my fellow healers because this is what we do. We give our blessings away. We can't help it. It's what we're made for, to some degree. And this is part of learning boundaries as a healer, because you have to be brave. You have to be willing to say no, even when you feel like saying yes. Of course, I would love to say yes and give you a reading. But in a million ways, I was told no. And if I pushed past that limit and did yes anyways, I would have abandoned myself again. And this is something that every healer has to fix in themselves first, is self-abandonment. If you want to be a leader, if you want to be the healer that people look up to, you cannot always abandon yourself for the sake of giving somebody else a message. And it's easy to do that when you know it's your divine calling, when you love doing it. I love doing it. I love giving readings. I love helping people. I love doing healing sessions. I could not possibly be doing anything else. I love it. I really do. My heart is so deeply in it. And it's like, you know, I have just naturally moved on to pulling cards. So I'm going to trust that now is the time to pull some cards. This is the deck that I made. Again, I took 280 blank playing cards and just wrote out, I channeled with my guides and the archangels that I tend to work with, and wrote whatever came to mind. There are some things in here that are specific to me, and then there are some things in here that are purely channeled. So first out, we have hired. I don't know if you can read my handwriting, plus it's backwards because I'm filming on my phone, but you know, this says hired. It's okay if you can't read my handwriting. And then we have birds. For me, at least interpretation of this. And again, this is for the healers. This is for the healers. Hired. Like, this job that you want to do as a healer is already yours. You've already been hired. It's already yours. You came here to do it. It is divinely yours. It is divinely yours. But the thing is, you still have stuff to clear out. You got birds, you got chatter, you got stuff floating around that still need to be cleared out. We have number 333, and underneath it, we have twin flame. So some of you could be on your twin flame journey. I know that part of my journey, it's not just about coming into inner balance, inner union. It's also been about coming into union in my relationships, in my divine union. Next, we have no more. Setting clear boundaries, saying no more to whatever that looks like to you. Long awaited. I'm telling you, this is for the healers. This is for us. This is for the healers. You are hired. This has been long awaited. You have been doing so much work to clear this all out and make sure that you are in integrity. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have been hired. This is already yours. You have been clearing out in order to allow yourself to be the best healer that you can possibly be. If this resonates for you, I highly recommend that you check out my other video about a message for the lightworkers. I'm going to pin it in the description box below. We have a whole clump that fell out. We have 777. Sevens are not just about luck, but this one is, because it's already yours. Like, I can't stop saying it. 777. Sevens are also indicative of awakening and ascension. Shut up. Take a break. Take a break. You need to be pouring into yourself at this time. I understand that because this has been long awaited. I get it. I really do. This is a message for me too. This has been long awaited. You have always been meant to be a healer. It is safe for you to take a break because it's already yours. You taking a break doesn't make it go away. This whole weekend when I was told to take a break and not do a reading, I thought for sure that my YouTube would fall flat. I thought for sure that the algorithm would not be in my favor if I didn't continue posting. It was so important to me that I was consistent and posted at least one video a day. That was so important to me. And my guides kept saying, no, you have to take a break because we are stepping into a period of no longer earning things. We are stepping into a period of receiving. You are healing the feminine so you can get your masculine online because you must be in balance as a healer. And the feminine receives. That means you need to trust in yourself, trust in your higher self, trust in your guides to bring you stuff while you take a break. And over this weekend, I didn't post for 3 days. Confirmation burp. It was stressful for me to not post in those 3 days and pour into myself instead. I relaxed in the pool and I hung out with some friends. Nothing crazy. That's all I did. During that weekend, I got 20 new subscribers. My videos kept being watched. I scheduled a few appointments for some healing sessions. Nothing stopped happening because I stopped giving. It was safe for me to take a break because I was already hired, and so are you. You are already hired. It is safe for you to take a break. And most importantly, if I didn't take that break, I wouldn't have been able to see Spirit pour into me. Part of that was Spirit having the chance to show me that it is safe to take a break. Not simply that I should take a break, that for me to physically see with the logic that my ego desperately wants, to see that it is safe to take a break. I have 2 cards that I have not looked at yet. Talk to your guides and timeline jump. Do something that you don't typically do to put yourself on a different timeline, to put yourself somewhere else. You want something different, you have to do something different. You have to be willing to do that thing you don't want to do. Take a break. Slow down. Even if it makes you feel like shit. Even if it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. Even if it makes you feel like you're going to lose everything that you've worked for. Take a break anyways. Take a break. Do it in spite of it. Because it is safe for you to do so. And Spirit can't show you that it's safe unless you trust. You can't do that timeline jump unless you trust that I'm getting an image of like somebody jumping from one pad to another. You can't jump onto this next pad unless you trust yourself and your guides that if you jump off this pad, you're going to land on the other one. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Hang on a second. This landed in a funny way. So we have community. And then we have gifted. Oh, shut up. And I accidentally flipped this one out. Higher self. Sorry, I know my handwriting. I promise my handwriting probably looks a lot neater if you could read it, if it wasn't backwards on this phone. Community, gifted, higher self. You're probably like me. You are a healer. You are somebody who's probably building a community. You are gifted. You should be trusting in your higher self the same way you trust in your guides. I don't know, maybe this is for somebody in specific, but I know that on my journey, it was always easy when it was like, I'm trusting in my guides or I'm doing something for somebody else. But the moment that the conversation turned into being about me, it stopped being interesting. It started being boring. I would always turn to my guides for help. But the moment that somebody told me you should talk to your higher self, I was like, I don't want to talk to myself. She doesn't know what she's doing. I need to talk to somebody I need to talk to an adultier adult. You know what I mean? Like, but how, I feel like the word that I want to say is emasculating. How insulting to put all of my power in everything but me. We have this out, a karmic masculine. For some of you, what you've been healing from is curse energy, is third-party energy, a karmic masculine, something from likely a past life, something that has followed you through past lives. It has probably been where is it? Long awaited. Long awaited. This is probably the thing. This is probably the thing that makes you feel scared in the first place. Scared to trust that you're already hired, that it's already yours. Scared to take a break. Oh, because it's the masculine. It's the masculine that is stuck out of integrity, is what I'm hearing. Not in integrity is what I'm hearing. Because a lot of people are stuck in their masculine energy, but it's not divine masculine energy that they're stuck in. They are stuck in the toxic, capitalistic masculinity of, I need to produce, I need to earn, I need to provide, I need to do all of these things, but I don't get to pour into my cup. But I don't get to protect, but I don't get to hold boundaries and create boundaries. I only have to produce and provide. Entity, shut up. This is a karmic attachment. This is someone who has followed you through lifetimes, preventing you from reaching your gift, from clearing it from your field to begin with. I'm so sorry. Clear out unconditional love. 444, happy and stored in the body. This is something that has followed you through lifetimes. Its form of attachment, I have a feeling, is going to be different for different people. For some of you, I would say this is a curse upon the soul that you've carried through your lifetimes. For another chunk of you, this could be a generational curse, a curse upon the lineage, something that you are clearing from your ancestral line. If you resonate with being a generational curse breaker, it's probably on your lineage rather than your soul. 444, divine protection. Know that your guides are protecting you through this. Know that you are going to do it. You are going to do it. It's already happened somewhere, and time is only linear here in the way that we experience it, but that's not really true. Time isn't truly linear. We're only experiencing it this way. You've already been hired. It's already happening. It's already happening. You have already been hired. You are already doing all of these things that you want to do. Clear out this energy that is stored in the body. Focus on happiness and unconditional love. These things help create separation from energy like this. Being happy in spite of all of it. Trusting in spite of all of it. Holding unconditional love in spite of all of it. We have earth. Maybe you're somebody who works with earth, the earth element. Maybe you're somebody who works with Mother Gaia. Maybe you are somebody who is an earth sign. That's going to be different for different people. I don't know I don't know why that came out, so maybe that's like a special little hint for somebody. Hang on. Hold, please. Okay, so we have ascension. We have lower spirit. And three more. We have trees. We have eyes. And we have soulmate. So again, trees, earth might be significant for somebody, getting out in nature, grounding yourself. I highly recommend meditating with trees. It's fabulous. They're wonderful beings to work with. Something about your sight. And then we have soulmate. And what I feel called to say, because twin flame came out earlier, and we've had entity, karmic masculine, and lower spirit come out, and we have twin flame, eyes, and soulmate. And this is something that I have touched on in previous readings as well, is that when you carry curse energy, it prevents you from really being able to see things clearly. If you are on the twin flame path, if you are in a twin flame union, and you are dealing with these lower spirits, these entities, this karmic masculine, you are having difficulty seeing your soulmate, your twin flame, clearly. Because one thing that they really love to do is prevent you from reaching union. Because as I will never stop saying it, dude, twin flame union is a power source. They don't want you. They don't want you to see things clearly. They don't want you to reach in it. You and drowning in the shallow end. They keep you here, thinking that you're drowning, preventing you from seeing. Where is it? I just had it. They keep you here, preventing you from seeing that you're not actually drowning if you would stand up, because you're in the shallow end. The water's actually not that deep. But you can't see it because all of this is around you right now. You are the target of this. Your sight is the target of this. They want to keep you in the shallow end, drowning and begging for help, not seeing that all of the power is actually right there in your hands. What is this on the floor? Oh my God, lies. Third party. Physical movement and soul. For some of you, this is a soul attachment. For some of you, this is a soul attachment. There's actually, each one has been touched on here. The soul, the lineage, and the twin flame union. It is not uncommon if you have all three. I had all three. If you are meant to be a healer, healers are the most attacked clients that I have ever worked with. Ending, trauma, and crown chakra. That is giving me goosebumps everywhere. You are being activated like no other. An ending to your trauma. And the thing is, and I've said this in other readings as well, is that there's another reading that I talked about fog in the head. I'm going to see if I can find it and pin it in the comments below. In the description box. Next out, we got loop. This is a loop. This is something that you have faced throughout multiple lifetimes. We have 111, and we had ending. You're at a threshold, an ending to a new beginning. You are about to say no more to this shit. And before I get a little carried away, I want to stick with what I was going to say about the crown chakra. You are clearing this chakra because when there is fog in the head, created by these kind of entities, created by curse energy and third-party energy, it creates skepticism. It creates doubt. Confirmation burp. It creates doubt to separate you from your gifts. And to make no freaking mistake, you are gifted. You are a healer. You are meant to be a healer. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to share whatever it is that you have. Air. So maybe you are somebody who is an air sign, or maybe you work with the elements. We have mask. Stop. We have shit talk. And fake. There's 280 cards. There's nearly 300 cards in here. I put down all sorts of shit in this deck. I promise there's positive stuff in this deck too. I wanted to give a wide range to this deck to be able to talk about where it's coming from. And wow. the sun, and rebirth right behind it. This is my favorite card. Brain full of bees. Again, the crown chakra. You got a brain full of bees, dude. Your brain is full of bees, buzzing around, creating a bunch of static, not being able to hear, not being able to receive guidance clearly. And that's what these things do. They don't want you to receive guidance clearly. They want to be able to steer you in whatever direction they want you to go in. That's not what we're doing. Awakening. You are separating yourself from this energy. Divine feminine and intuition. Oh my God. You are learning. You are stepping into, some of you are truly stepping into your gifts, balancing out the divine feminine. And I just want to say, because this has been my journey, the moment that you are done balancing out the divine feminine, your next goal is going to be the divine masculine. Once your divine feminine is online, you're going to need a container. She's going to need a protector. Your divine masculine will be next. If that is not online, your divine masculine will be online next. Ego. Removing your, not conquering or removing the ego. This is facing the part of you that is preventing you from really truly stepping into all of those things that is required for the divine masculine to be a container. Protection. Think about the things that make you safe and how are you embodying that? What would make you feel safe? What would make you feel protected? Somebody who says no when you know the answer is no, instead of saying yes and pushing through even though you know, knows the answer. Not giving all these parts of yourself away. Next we have archangels. Maybe you are somebody who works with the archangels, and if you are not, I would say that this is encouragement to do so, to reach out to them and find somebody that you work with. Next we have opportunity. Or maybe this is an opportunity. Ooh, they want to offer you an opportunity. The archangels want to offer you an opportunity to work with them. Download. They want to offer you some downloads. They want to help you ascend. They want to bring you forward. I kept trying further and forward, but I kept getting further, but I kept trying to say forward. So they want to bring you further. Break the silence. As I said, you are somebody who is meant to be seen. You are somebody who is meant to be seen. And energy like this does try to keep you quiet. They try to keep you hidden. They try to make you think, oh, I can't say that. That would be crazy. You know how many times I said that to myself before I started posting on YouTube? I can't say that. What do I know? That would be crazy. That's not you. That's not you. That fear that's talking is literally not you. It's this lower spirit. It's this karmic masculine. It's this entity attachment. It's not you. Break the silence. Follow your intuition. Your divine feminine is leading you somewhere on purpose. So you should be following it. Incoming messages. Downloads. Work with the archangels, please. Work with the archangels. They so clearly... Light codes right after that? Are you kidding me? So help me God. And then right after that, you're a badass. You are a gifted person. You are an absolute energetic badass. You were designed for this shit. Whoever I'm speaking to, I really feel like you're a curse reader just like me. That this is the shit that this is the shit that you're here for. Oh my God. Team up. I don't even know what to think about that. First of all, team up with the archangels. But also, like, the way that just came forward feels like, do you want to team up with me? Do you want to work with me? If you do want to work with me, I do offer coaching. I offer healing sessions. I offer personal readings. You can find these in the description box down below on my link tree. You can request an appointment through there of any kind, or you can just contact me, send me an email, and we can discuss what it is that you want out of a session with me. Because right after Team Up, we have lacking integrity. This could just simply mean that there is more balance that's necessary, because this keeps coming up. If you feel like you are stuck in a period of not being able to move forward, that you have a spiritual business, you want to have a spiritual business, you want to move forward with your gifts or your guides or whatever it is, you want to move forward, but you feel like you can't. So why can't I? I'm doing all of the work. Why can't I? It's because this energy is still attached to you. You still have this karmic energy around you. You still have this thing, this entity attached to you, trying to prevent you from moving forward. The archangels want to help you with this. This lower spirit, this karmic masculine energy, they want to help remove it from you. Team up with the archangels. If you want to work with me, I am always available for you. I would love to help. I love doing this shit. We're demon slayers. This is what we do. Tell these things to fuck off. Because we need healers like you. The world needs you. The world needs your voice. There's a million people out there who read, but they don't have you yet. That's what they want. God has a very large collection of many different types of healers, of many different types of readers, of many different modalities and whatever, but they don't have you. I am lighting up with goosebumps everywhere. They don't have you yet. They want you. You specifically. Not Mary Jo, whatever the fuck, from down the street who's been doing tarot cards and healing sessions for 50 years. You. You who moved faster than a lot of other people ever thought that you could move in the speed that you moved. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of doubt because of how fast you moved. A lot of stuff is happening quickly. That does not make you any less valid than the woman who or the man who's been doing it for 20 years. God wants you specifically. And the archangels and me really want to help you with this. And if you don't feel called to receive a session, that's fine. You can follow me on Instagram, you can subscribe, and receive whatever you need to receive from these messages. I love giving them. You are not alone. That is my favorite thing to say to you people. It really is. Because for real, it's really easy to think that energy like this is so extremely isolating. That is the hardest part of healing from energy like this, is how alone it makes you feel. Because it sounds crazy, doesn't it, to say that you're being psychically attacked, that you're being energetically attacked. Maybe people don't believe you. I believe you. I know that you're telling the truth when you tell me that you have been psychically and energetically attacked, and that this has probably happened to you from lifetimes, and that your goal here on this earth is probably to be a healer, probably to heal some shit, some deeply rooted shit that has been around you for your whole life, that has plagued your family, that has plagued your soul in some way. What is this? Detour. You are about to take a detour. We're taking a shortcut. The archangels want to give you a shortcut. We're giving you a shortcut. Taking a detour. Maybe it's not going to go the way that you thought it would, and that's okay. You can trust to do it without all of the answers. We have memories. We have integrity. And we have lineage. Cannot fucking make that up, dude. For real. Lineage, integrity, memories. Maybe some past life memories are coming to you right now. Maybe you're somebody who is spending a lot of time in meditation. Talk to your ancestors. Ask for help from your guides, from the archangels, and your ancestors. Ask, what do I need to look at? Sit down, lay down, whatever it is you do for a meditation, and ask, what memories do I need to see? What memories from my lineage do I need to see? What side of my lineage is it on? Is it on my mom's side? Is it on my dad's side? Is it on the masculine side of my lineage? Is it on the feminine side of my lineage? Where is the wounding? Where is it? How do I reintegrate into integrity? How do I balance this? Ask these questions in meditation. Lay down for a meditation, ask these questions, and don't try to micromanage it. Just wait and see what comes up. Keep a journal with you. Write down whatever comes through when it comes through. If you are not good at meditation at first, nobody is at first. I mean, like before I started doing this, I used to think that meditation was just going to be unobtainable for me forever. That's what I thought. That is not always the case. Take your time and don't micromanage it. Allow your thoughts to wander. If you notice your thoughts wandering, you don't have to bring yourself back. You don't have to do it that way. I personally find that too rigid, and you don't have to do it that way. You can let your thoughts wander and just keep letting them wander until you suddenly hear a word that you're like, wait, who said that? Was that me who said that? Or was that someone else? Oh my God. Y'all, you want to see it, don't you? I know you do. Meditation. Oh, that's not all. High honor. And the best one. Fucking demon slayer, dude. I am lighting up. You are held in high honor. You are somebody you are made for this shit. You came here to do this. You're a demon slayer. You're a curse reader. Welcome. Oh my God, I cannot even describe how intense the chills are. We have solar plexus. What did I say? Once you get your divine feminine online, you're going to need to start focusing on the divine masculine. You're going to need to start focusing on balancing that out, making sure that you're in integrity so you can be the best healer that you're meant to be. Solar plexus, your confidence, believing in yourself. Confirmation burp. We have moving. We have, you nasty fucker, we have destiny swap. We have root chakra, and it's so funny that root chakra came out because I am getting like intense aching in the hips. I actually feel like I was gonna need to take a break or something. Oh my God, and we have leaving and right after root chakra. Moving, leaving. Moving and leaving. Maybe you're going somewhere, maybe you're traveling, maybe it is physical travel, maybe it is metaphorical travel. I want to talk about this destiny swap. Okay, first of all, root chakra and solar plexus. These are the chakra centers that I would suggest that you focus on, especially during meditation. These are likely where your heaviest blocks are. Also, the crown chakra came out, so please focus on those three chakras. You should focus on all of them, but really those are the ones that are being highlighted right now, so consider those three. The crown, the root, the solar plexus. I want to talk about this motherfucker. Destiny swap. This is how I know you're a curse reader. This is how I freaking know that you're a curse reader. Because something around you, something attached to you, not just whatever is attached to your lineage. You probably have several attachments from several sources, your soul, your union, and your lineage. Somebody doesn't want you to step into this role. Somebody doesn't want you to be a curse reader. They don't want you to heal people. They don't want you to bring more light into this realm. That is what we do. That is what curse readers do. You eradicate this shit. You are a demon slayer and you get rid of this shit to bring in more light. So you could be dealing with evil eye, a lot of mimicry, this energy trying to come in and steal your life. That is what they do. This is not facing the way that it should be. See no evil. And eyes came up earlier in the reading. It is literally trying to keep you blind. It is literally trying to keep you blind and hide its hands from all of the ways that it is trying to keep you from your gifts. Destiny swap. It wants your life. It wants your power for itself. That's what these things do. They the way that my guides showed this to me once was it's kind of like a gastric bypass. For those of you who don't know what a gastric bypass is, it is a surgery where they put a cuff. Oh, these are also sticking out. Ooh. Sorry. Gastric bypass first. This is a surgery in which they place a cuff on your stomach to prevent you from overeating so you are capable of losing weight. And that is what this energy does to your gifts. They place a cuff on your gifts because they want to own it. They want to swap with you. They want your life. They want your gifts. They want your power. So they allow you, so this doesn't mean that you're necessarily completely cut off from your gifts. It doesn't mean that you're completely cut off from spirit. What it means is that they kind of allow you to be just powerful enough that they can benefit from you, but also weak enough that you can't see them. See no evil. They keep you blind. Strong enough to benefit, weak enough to be blind. But you're getting onto this. You're catching onto this. Next out, we had manipulator. It's in your hands. And protection. Next out, we have look for signs. We have 666. Reevaluate, pay attention, look for signs. 6 is also the number for the divine feminine. And then we have God and goddess energy. Your energy is no freaking joke. Your energy is no joke. Your energy is very special. Your energy is very special. You would not be targeted this way if your energy was not special. Anything else? Anything else before we close this up? Water. We had earth, water, and air come out. I think that you're probably somebody who works with the elements, or you're being encouraged to, because trees also came out. Maybe, and water is also very healing. I highly recommend getting your butt into a body of water. Highly recommend. We have burglar. A sneaky motherfucker trying to steal your shit. I'm telling you. Please spend some time in meditation. Please spend as much time as you can in meditation, in grounding, in cleansing, in healing, doing whatever you need to do to cleanse and clear this energy. Saging, smudging, cleaning your home. Listening to frequency music is another one that I really enjoy. These are things that keep energetic saturation so that you can remain protected. Your spirit team is already doing a lot to protect you. You are being encouraged to take steps of your own to protect yourself. Keep creating separation from this. We have some other stuff. We have imprint. We have betrayal. Imprint can mean a lot of different things based on my personal opinion, but because loop came out, I believe that this is part of like the loop thing that you're experiencing that we discussed earlier. It has to do with betrayal. And then we have sacral chakra. There is some kind of betrayal loop, something that has followed you through lifetimes that is blocking the sacral chakra. This is blocking sensuality, creativity, intuition, the divine feminine. This is probably what you are actively healing. If you are not actively healing it already, then I would say that this is a confirmation or a hint to please look at that. Please look at that. Some kind of loop of betrayal, probably from a previous lifetime, that is blocking the sacral. That's making me nervous. Maybe I need to pull some more. What is that? That is a whole stack. We're not doing that. Thank you. Manipulator. Just reiterating. Yes. Yes. Destiny swap, see no evil, root chakra, solar plexus, leaving and moving. Please be aware. Look at these areas. Sit in meditation. Ask about these things. Reach out to your guides. Reach out to your archangels. And please keep looking for signs. This thing wants to keep you blind. You will not stay blind. You are waking up because you are meant for some big shit. I am so proud of you. I'm so unbelievably proud of you. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you so much for everything that you are doing for the earth. Thank you for everything that you will do as a healer. Know that you are not alone. If you would like to receive support through coaching, a personal reading, or energetic healing, you may request an appointment with me in my link tree in the description box down below. If you feel called to support me in any way, I also have tip jars in there as well. Thank you so much for your time. I love you.